the D&D journey of the 5th edition. Join our various gaming groups as we play the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons. And maybe just hang out and chat about gaming in general. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, assigned to Ragnarok Story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
Spellcaster, I'm going to eat those bones. So technically, wouldn't that have turned off when you took your action? When you glaved?
I haven't taken my action yet.
Okay, so it is.
Now he's taking his action.
Oh no!
Right?
Oh, and he's gonna take a half step this way. He doesn't want Ragna to be able to give you guys advantage on your next attack.
Yeah, because that was last round, right?
Mm-hmm. As you sadly see your shield spell dissolve around you, and you're just like,
Yep.
Gulp. Gulp!
Stab him in the face. Stab him in the face.
As he steps sideways, and you just see the goblin's headless torso spraying
it's
green
until
blood.
the start of your next turn.
Yeah.
So this is the next turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so hopefully I can be
Oof.
half as impressive. As we swing away. Damn it.
As you glaive, and he just like brings his great axe above his head and just slams your glaive away from him.
Yeah.
And he just looks at you and says, "Are you out of words?"
Dang!
It's on shit talk time. Anything for your move or bonus action?
Yeah. So what's a disengage? Is that bonus?
Disengage is an action, unless you're one of those goblins
Action.
in your group. They have it
Okay.
as a bonus action. This is what makes goblins deadly usually.
Yeah.
Stab, hide. Stab, hide. Stab, hide.
Well, I was wanting to back out over the terrain, but because then he would only be able to move part way. But
He wouldn't have enough movement to keep up with you. Are you willing
but I
to
don't want.
risk the attack of opportunity?
No.
As you can see, he's daring you to go ahead and run if you need to. Orgish will chase. And then he glances over at Ragna with the whole, "Or I kill that one."
Yeah. No, nothing I can do there. I don't have anything for. Don't think a bonus action of any kind. Those are there. No, I guess I am done.
Okay, so our favorite slaves.
Wait, what did I roll? 12. He needs what?
12.
How many? Needs a 16. And how many allies do I have?
1, 2, 3.
Technically, you only have Ragna, and it's within 30 feet, right?
Oh, okay.
Because your allies are all hiding and not looking. I'll technically give you Exna because her hide was so bad you know she's there.
Yeah, it's
But
30 feet.
But unfortunately,
Still not
Nyx
enough.
is in the tree line.
Yeah, still not enough.
So you have 1, 2, and the headless corpse doesn't count.
And he's not dead yet.
He is incapacitated and unable to assist in any way, shape, or fashion.
All right. Yeah, that was the last resort, but never mind.
Okay, so not going to use your saving face?
No, it's not enough points.
That you know of.
Well, I would need 16, right? So.
That you know of.
How many times can I do this?
Just once.
Yeah.
Yes, 20 more times.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And those,
I'll save it.
those slaves that made it to the top of the quarry, they are running for all their worth to the exit. They are gone. This poor guy is going to use Tarkin's assistance to go ahead and try to brain this wolf with the rock. So he'll have advantage on his rock attack, and he rolls a 15, which is just enough to hit a wolf. And he will roll not enough to kill a wolf.
Yeah, but he.
So
But he
sad.
hit it before they start eating him to death. And your
That's
little
sad.
goblin friend will be bleeding a puddle of his own blood. It's never fun when it's your own blood. So, Exna, what you gonna do while you're hiding? Kind of like dove down with your hands over your head hiding.
I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
And then trying to I'm gonna do the spell Toll of the Dead again.
Okay. You're hoping that he's not wise enough.
I mean the cantrip.
Yep, the cantrip Toll the Dead. As he rolls a 2, as obviously he is distracted with wanting to kill your commander after his drunk victory. He's kind of like putting all other thoughts behind him other than collecting more heads. I mean, Ragna's right there, only a head. It's going to be perfect. Go ahead and roll your damage.
And it's the 1d,
12.
and it's just the normal little. Okay.
Yep, just roll a
1d12.
1d12.
Get no bonuses.
Oh God!
A natural 1.
That's terrible.
Finally, oh well.
Okay, so you throw Toll the Dead, and your little cloud of darkness hits him, and he hears the Toll, and you see that cut on his cheek when your dear little goblin friend threw your dagger away at him, just kind of like gets rotten and kind of necrotic, and gets that gangrene on his half-orc face, looks nasty.
It's kind of like my booming blade that did like squat.
Whittle away. Just whittle him away. Positivity.
Every little point counts. So what is Tarkin gonna do?
Well, that's a lost cause.
Oh no.
Well, when do the wolves go? I mean, they're gonna. He's probably gonna. Well, he'll continue to razz it just in case the guy survives.
Okay, so he's pulling some hairs out as all of a sudden you see these two wolves in tandem. They have advantage. They're both going to attack him. The first one rolls a 15. The second one rolls an 18. As they proceed to start shredding him, and you hear his blood-curdling cries as these two wolves are tearing him to pieces, just ripping arms and legs apart and chewing as much meat as they can from his guts. It's really graphic. The echo effect of this quarry makes it sound worse.
Oh my God.
Well, at least 2 survived.
This guy, the obviously guy in charge that you've been fighting turns around and just smiles and says, "More meat for my wolves."
Motherfucker.
He seems, he's singularly, unconcerned about losing all his slaves. As he does notice these two slaves running away, he's like, I'll find them later too. As
We're
Nyx
gonna
is off in the
die.
trees, worried about dying, what is Nyx gonna do to save
I'm
the
gonna
day?
do the same thing that we do every night, Piggy, and that's run forward, shoot, and then run away. Because that's all I know.
The pinky. The pinky.
And is there any cool abilities or anything that you have that you want to use? I mean,
I don't know if I have anything that would work because, like, Poison Stray, I don't want to get close enough to use that.
That's
There's,
understandable.
I mean, I could use Infestation, but that's not really, because that cantrip, can a cantrip be done as a bonus action?
Nope, unless it
Nope.
says it's a bonus action. It'll tell you the casting time. Most of the cantrips are one action.
One action, so never mind.
What about your
Okay.
ranger stuff? Have you looked at the bottom left-hand corner of your character sheet for your cool ranger stuff?
Bottom left-hand
What's
corner.
your... No, we're only, what, first level? Second level?
Second level, yep. Like your...
Left hand, huh?
Do you have an enemy yet, or is that third level?
I have
she does
a favorite
have a favorite
enemy, but
enemy.
it's aberrations, so that doesn't do
okay.
much. Depth Explorer, favorite foe, favorite enemy, Fury of the Small. Yeah, I don't see anything that would work here. Unless you're looking at something I can't see. Hello?
I'm here. We can hear you.
Okay, I thought I got disconnected.
No, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything that would work without me getting close to him, and I don't want to do that.
Okay. So go ahead.
I mean, do you see something I don't see? Like, because I don't understand. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I was just in case you had some different ranger spells. But
No, I don't actually.
Mhm.
I feel like I have such a small amount of spells.
Well, you're a ranger. You're
Rangers-
not a spellcaster. You're a half cast.
Oh,
You're a
that's
half
true.
caster.
They don't get a
Okay.
lot.
Okay.
And then you
Okay,
get 'em
then,
late.
yeah, I'm just gonna shoot with my short bow like I have been.
Okay.
That's awesome.
And
a natural 20. I mean, that's just shooting. If you want to just shoot, natural 20 is the way to just shoot.
yeah.
So go ahead and roll for damage as you do 9 points of damage.
Yay!
And then I go back to I'ma hide again.
Yay!
As that's you're seeing him hurt now. He's definitely hurting.
All right.
Is that including... What's the...
The +2
Oh,
is
the
her
two's,
extra.
Yep.
Yep.
I see it.
As
Then I
he's
go back.
definitely hurting after that.
Go back here.
He's willing to show you that, yes, I am hurting, and then you hide back in the bushes as he's just like, looks at Geldran, and he's just like, your friends are cowards that hide up there. But what do you
I'm not hiding.
What do you expect of a goblin? And he looks down at the dead, headless corpse at his feet of the goblin, and he just snickers.
Yeah.
And by the way, your human friend just bled out. So I
Well.
forgot.
He
Oh,
couldn't
well.
He couldn't make a death save to save his life.
Maybe
He rolled
his
a
corpse
2, a
can
3,
feed
and a
the
5.
wolves.
Okay, so he's emboldened now. He's like, I have no shits to give. He's gonna step forward and swing his axe on both of you guys. First, he's gonna swing at Ragna. And yeah, that's gonna be a 10 or better, so that hits.
Oh my
As he
god.
slashes her face brutally with his axe. And then he turns that axe upon you, as you inevitably knew he was going to.
Yep.
Oh, will a 23 hit?
Yep.
For 16 slashing points. Are you still on your feet? as poor Exna's witnessing a bad thing happen.
Yep.
As Geldran just goes down off his feet with a huge, massive wound. And the half-orc just looks up at you, Exna, and says, "You're next to taste my axe."
Hmm.
Geldran, make your death save.
On this turn or the next? Oh,
It's your turn now, yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
It brings you right to the action. See, he takes you down and then makes you make a death save. Ooh, a 4. That's not good. You should have taken lessons from your human friend. Okay. So over here, the two humans are escaping, thankful of the creatures that saved them and the bird that gave them distractions, and they ran away. The wolves are eating on the corpse here as poor Tarkin's like, "Don't die! Don't die!" No, seriously,
Actually,
Geldran, don't die.
Does familiar leave after I die?
You're not dead yet. You're still making death
true.
saves.
Mostly dead. That's
Mostly
right.
dead. So Exna, this orc, I mean, he does look very wounded, and he looks in better shape than your friend at his feet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm. I am going to shoot a crossbow at him and then run away.
Okay, remember the colored terrain is double movement.
Yeah, well...
So, go ahead and take your shots. Unfortunately, Ragna is out cold too, so she can't give you any assistance.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then I run away?
Okay, so 15, you fire your crossbow, and he swings his axe and just shatters the bolt before it can hit him. And, can you run that far?
Well, yeah, because you said it was...
Yep. You can run exactly that far.
Yeah, and then hide.
Okay, make your stealth roll. That's a good stealth roll. Is all of a sudden she's super motivated to become one with the tree. So what is Tarkin gonna do?
Your Borf carry 2 of us?
Wow.
Damn goblins.
Yes.
Can't trust them for nothing.
Sure.
Wow. So what is Tarkin going to do other than see the goblins contemplating retreating and getting another hobgoblin?
Yeah. I'm sure he would fly towards me.
Caca. If you die, I go back to where I came from. I'm not sure how to process that.
Yeah, go back to the ethereal plane.
Oh my.
Is this a good thing or a bad thing? He's like, wait a minute. Go ahead and die, you bastard.
Technically, yeah. It's like, I free.
Smeagol is free. So we are at the top of the order, but I'm going to say it's a good time for a quick break for restroom or beverage if you need some. I totally need beverage.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of need
cliffhanger.
both.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Cliffhanger.
I'll be right back.
Make poor Geldran stress this here.
Fortunately, I don't really have anything to drink for this now.
Oh no, now you need a beverage.
Yeah, I got beverage, but nothing good.
I've got gin and tonic.
Nice.
And I think some pre-made old-fashioned.
Oh, fashion.
But not good ingredients though. Just low shelf ingredients.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back and get me something to drink.
Yep.
As on the Skype, I will share you a picture of what I'm drinking right now. To those who have fallen, or I should say, those who have fallen tonight. Something new that I have not tried before. It's the Knob Creek Old Fashioned Premixed on the rocks.
Ooh, okay.
Apparently, it's from Whole Foods, part of their booze that you can order on Amazon to be delivered to your house.
Nice. Yeah, I have.
Smells good.
I have done a couple different brands of premix, which are really good.
It's just a nice little, double with a nice little cork. It's a nice little bottle too.
Nice.
I mean, I'll totally sanitize it and use it for some home-brewed alcohol.
Right. Yeah, I can't remember. I've had two different brands that I've used for old fashioned. One has a little bit of cherry mix in it, and it's really good.
Yeah.
Especially make a simple, quick old fashioned.
Mm-hmm. It's actually pretty good. It's got a, believe it or not, it's not as strong as the one I had this weekend over in Bisbee.
Nothing will be ever that strong.
Yeah, and Bisbee, their bartenders pour heavy every time.
Yep. It's like they don't want you to leave.
It's true. Sadly, though, it was Pirate Weekend over the weekend.
Yeah, I saw pictures.
And Bisbee was a lot smaller and quieter than it used to be in previous years. Of course, it's been 2 years since we've done there thanks to COVID. But many of the bars are closed down. So many of the restaurants are closing out of business. It's absolutely scary. Though we did notice, even though we used proper mask etiquette and, sanitization, not a lot of people wearing masks up there.
Mildly terrifying.
I can only hope it means they're all vaccinated, but
you can hope, but it's a doubt, a big doubt.
Everybody has the signs up saying mask if you're not required if you're not vaccinated, or mask suggested if you are vaccinated. But yeah, we can only hope everyone is behaving like they're supposed to.
But they're probably not.
Unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when people go on vacation. That's what I noticed when I went to LA. Even though I always wore a mask and all this stuff, everyone else around me was like, "We're on vacation. It's fine."
Well, the virus doesn't get you on vacation.
Yeah, on vacation you're fine.
Yeah, nothing ever happens, right?
Nothing bad ever happens on a vacation.
I mean, if
Says
you ever
the
want
woman who fell off a Coral Mountain once on vacation.
I mean, if you've got HBO Max, watch The Last Cruise, and you'll see what happens to people on vacation.
Right? No way.
It's all about that first cruise ship when COVID broke out that was stuck in Japan.
Yeah, that was horrible. So bad.
Wow.
So it is the top of the order. I've got some delicious meat stick and some old-fashioned liquor, and I'm taking a drink to those who have fallen tonight, or still may fall.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Meat and hard liquor. So top of the order, Nix, what are you going to do? How are you going to save everybody?
I mean, all I can do is shoot and hide.
It's great. You're doing great.
Okay. I'm not even hiding very well, apparently.
That's exactly what I did. I shot him and hid.
Yeah, and you did amazing hid that I don't even know where you are.
And I was right next to you.
Hey, 10 feet away is a long distance for a goblin. So Nix is going to run to the edge of the quarry, looking down at the orc who's ready to come charging up after you guys.
I'm trying to see something.
As she's trying to blink through the tears, as all she sees is dead compatriots and the human. The chewing sound you're hearing is the wolves in the bottom of the quarry eating another goblin.
Okay, so this is considered, these are my people, these dead goblins and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I just want to bring up the fact of one of my things is, one of my bonds is I will bring terrible wrath down to the evildoers. So this fucker who's enslaving my people is a threat. So yeah, I want to put that righteous fury.
Okay. Give me some righteous fury so I can give you an inspiration.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's my motivation for trying to shoot him in the face again.
Okay. So you will have inspiration after you take your shot.
Yes.
Aim wisely.
I suck.
That was not aiming wisely as you shoot
No,
a
it was
12.
not.
And as your little goblin head pops over the ledge, he looks at you and glares. And he goes, "You!" And as soon as he does, your spine just has icicles shoot up it. And your arrow shoots a whole bunch shy, landing like an inch away from Ragna's head as she's bleeding to the ground.
Yeah. Sorry, Ragna. Stealth again. Back.
But you do get inspiration for your very intense rage that you just don't rage fire. You discovered rage fire is not the best.
Yeah. Rage fire does not trump light response.
Came up screaming and yelling.
Okay.
Scream.
Because this alright, so I'm gonna burn it as soon as I got it. Because I need this hide to,
You're going to burn it on a hide. Interesting. Okay, go ahead and stealth with advantage.
Because I want to survive. Because at this point,
if he comes up there and you shoot at him, you'll have advantage because you're hiding. I mean, that's totally a thing.
Okay, then we'll do that.
Let's roll a stealth and see what you get. A 15 seems to be a pretty solid stealth.
There we go. Because I want my next turn, I have to make the choice of fight or flight. It all depends on how this turn goes.
If you flight, take me with you.
So
well, you're right next to me, so that's a thing that can happen.
Woohoo!
So that is my turn, Jim.
I hide well.
Okay, so he comes sauntering up. It's a bit of a stiff incline, so he uses his action as an extra maneuver to get up there, and he's looking around. And with his passive perception of 12, he does not notice either of you as he swings like,
Yay.
little pig, come out and play.
The troll in me wants to pop out and say, "That's not how that goes."
I will
but I'm not doing that.
I will eat the bones of your magic man and get his magic.
Huh.
Okay, so Geldran, give me a death save.
Yep.
Hey!
Yay!
A success.
Woohoo!
Not
One
as sexy as
for
getting a
one.
natural 20 picking up your glaive and killing this guy from behind, but close.
No, but
We're getting there.
right.
So needless to say, the two slaves that are escaping to tell the tale of these heroic goblins that rescued them from these half-orc slavers. Exna, what you gonna do? You're in hiding with your dirty 20. This guy is like 10 feet away from you, looking around, and he's like, no, he's looking like 2 feet over your head looking. And you're just like, you son of a bitch. If you attack him, you will have advantage because you're attacking from stealth. That's not just my boost. Yeah.
That's
Stab him in the
awesome.
nuts.
Alright, attack. Okay, what kind of attack?
What kind of weapon you got?
I have a dagger, or a mace, or
A mace is always good.
Yeah, it just says this thing of 1d6 minus 1, and that makes me upset. Like, scared.
Well, then you shouldn't have used strength as a jump stat.
Okay. I didn't make it!
Or there's Toll the Dead, which I think of all the things you have is the most likely to do the most damage, but your advantage won't be useful in that situation.
Yeah, that's why I'm like...
But it does do the most damage, because it's 1d12.
If I don't roll a 1...
Well, remember, you don't roll at all. He gets a saving throw.
Oh, he does the saving throw. But then I do roll. I have to roll the 1d12.
True, on the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he doesn't make a save.
So, okay, I'm asking my fearless leader who somehow survived
You can't ask him. He's bleeding out on the ground right now.
Telepathically,
His
person.
only response is,
Which one do you think would be better?
That's totally up to you, O fearless healer.
Yeah.
Oh, where's the chip when I need it?
I was gonna say, Geldran, what's your in-character response to her request?
That's the response.
Yeah. The crow cacaws for me.
Tarkin's like, you're screwed, caca. He's dying, and I'm going back to the promised land. Freedom.
All right, I'll do Toll of the Dead and then hide.
Okay, so you're gonna toll the dead.
Yeah. I mean, that's the best option, right?
That is the highest damage output you have if he hadn't have just rolled a 17 to save.
I didn't even press it yet.
Well,
Jim,
you said that's what you were doing.
I gotta press the thing, right? No?
You don't have to press it if you're saying you're casting it. We know your DC save is 12.
Jim!
Are you taking the action back? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I asked a question.
I thought you'd been asking the question. I thought you'd come to an answer.
No, I'm indecisive and don't want to die.
So what is your action?
I want to shoot him in the face because I'm angry at him, but, like, I want to do the most points on the thing, and indecisiveness.
Okay, 5, 4.
Hold on. I know
3,
what I can do.
2,
I'm gonna do that. Highest
1.
one goes. Okay, so I'm shooting him in the face.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Okay,
Shoot.
you have advantage, so roll twice, so 17 will hit.
Yay. And then, where'd it go? I just used it. There it is. That, right? Wait, how do I...
You would just hit the word light crossbow in the chat.
Oh, I just hit on the chat. Okay.
For 4 points of damage, as you shoot your little crossbow, hit him in the thigh, and he's just like, rodents!
5, 6.
Wow, as you go running through the woods like a Muppet.
Yep.
Ragamuffin.
And are you using your bonus action to hide?
Yeah.
You think you're hiding, as literally the little Muppet run. You know, she's panting after she finishes the run, going, and the whole time he just watched her run from the flapping of the underbush. And she's hiding under a pine tree that the last 3 feet are uncovered, so she's standing right there next to it, holding her hand on the pine tree, hiding, and he's looking like he's got his head tilted so he can look right under the tree, making eye contact with her.
Good job.
As Tarkin is not sure if he should finish you off or not. Anything in particular Tarkin's gonna do?
He would just end up probably hanging with me going like, what's happening?
Lands on top of you.
Good one, boss.
If I pick on this wound, will it make you die faster? Okay, so Nyx, you're absolutely terrified. This guy is within 1 step of cutting you, your wolf, and the tree next to you down.
Okay.
What are you going to do? You are stealthed. You will have advantage on an attack.
Drop him right here.
I mean, and I can still do the attack and run away, right?
Yep.
Yes.
That's what's going to happen then. Oh.
Okay, top of the order.
I know. So, attack.
Attack with advantage.
From where I am.
Roll well.
Oh.
I did not roll well.
At least you
At
didn't
all.
roll that natural 1 you rolled. So
Yes, which is
you
luckily,
fire off
yeah.
a 12, and it's because you're terrified. I mean, this guy's a beast. You saw him behead your friends in 1 shot. I mean, and you fire off your arrow at him, and he just like last second sees the arrow coming out of the tree lines and just kind of like steps behind his axe blade, and the arrow shatters against the axe blade. And he's like, "Vermin! Rodents! Come out and meet your end."
All right, I'ma run the F away.
Yeah, please take me with you.
So, where are you running to?
I'll run past towards her.
You clearly know where she is with her 7 on stealth. Everyone knows where she is. I think even Geldran dying in the quarry knows where she's at. It's mainly thanks to Tarkin, but still, even the dying Hobgoblin knows where she's at with her 7 to stealth. You're totally going to use her as bait, aren't you?
Don't want to.
You could totally go in the opposite direction.
See, this is the thing. Natalia doesn't want to. Nyx is like, me,
Do
my
what your
wolf
character would do. It's fine.
Do what Nyx would do.
Yeah.
Then, okay, I'm going to run away. I'm sorry.
You're fine. I'm running away with you. If I live the next one, I'm running my fastest I can. Here's the
30-foot distance. How far are you going?
I'm going the full distance. Wait. Well, let me. That's not where I am. I just want to. I'm zooming out the map so I can see.
Okay, I'm keeping the arrow pointed for you so you can see how far you can go.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to go the whole 30 feet. You know, it's up to you.
I kind of want to because I want to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Okay, so where are you moving to?
I'm moving. Sorry, this way.
You're fine.
The opposite of the loud noise.
Opposite of the
downwards.
Goblin Muppet.
Here.
Okay, so you can only go that far if you want to move back one square.
Sorry. So where Borf is.
Okay. There. Wait a minute. Move over more?
One more.
Yeah, where Borf is.
Right there.
There you go. Okay. Now, as a bonus action, you're going to attempt to stealth?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm hoping, at any rate, she will be louder than me. That's the hope.
Well, the worst part is Borf is following with you, and he doesn't have a stealth.
Oh, yeah.
So a solid 11 for your stealth.
What was her stealth? I'm just saying she might be
7.
making more noise.
Yeah.
7, and I'm breathing heavy.
Just saying, I would hope he'd go for the easy one versus the one he's gonna work.
Wow, you consider her the easy one.
It's kind of like, you don't have to outrun the bear. You just need to outrun the slowest person.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Okay, so he is, of course, going to go for the low-hanging fruit, so to speak, which is both the closest and the easiest to spot, but he sees both of you. And he's going to kind of sally forth here and come chop down a little goblin tree.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
So we all going to be rolling up new characters, huh?
Yep. That's fine.
Will a dirty 20 hit you?
I'm not even going to open my character sheet to tell you yes.
And that's going to be 10 points of slashing damage. Are you still on your tiny feet?
That's the first time I got hit, so that's fine.
Okay, so are you still alive?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to take his backhand swing.
Oh, well, now I'm dead.
Will a 18 hit you?
Yeah.
For 19 points of damage.
Oh, and then I'm dead, and then some.
Okay, so remember, D&D, you only have to go to 0.
Yeah, no, I'm at 0, and then some. Just saying.
And he just shouts off over towards Nyx's direction, saying, "You're all that's left, little one. Come here and join my stew pot."
Just run as fast as you can.
I'm gonna try.
So, Geldran, go ahead and give me your death save. You're 1 and 1.
Hey.
You're 2 fails and a success. That's still good odds in baseball. The survivors are running off into the woods. Exna's gonna make her death saving throw, and she's totally gonna roll a natural 20 to get back on her feet.
I'm trying to find found it. Okay. No.
Oh, damn.
Okay,
That's a double.
so natural 1, mark off 2 fails.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously,
so I have one left.
Yep, you have 1 fail or 3 successes, or you die.
Okay.
Oh no.
Tarkin is circling on top of Geldran like, you're gonna die, caca, caca.
Oh, man.
As a moth just landed on my arm, which is a bad
Evil.
sign.
Evil.
Okay.
Evil moth.
All right. Well, for this turn, my action
Run.
is getting on Dorf and then use his movements for the rest of the turn.
Can she do double movements on Borf?
Well, to do a double movement, you have to have a action to do double movement.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that would be.
Basically,
took the
instead of
action
mounting him, so instead of attacking him, you're mounting. Okay, so you're jumping on the back of Borf.
No, at this point, no. I like everybody's been, I'm not fighting this. This is a losing battle. So my goal is to get as far away as quickly as possible from him.
So would it be faster for you to use your movement twice or to get on him and then move?
Because as a goblin, you can use your goblin ability to dash and move 60 feet. Or you can jump on him and move his movement. Because remember, as a bonus action, you get an extra, you can dash, which doubles your movement.
Okay, because I wanted to see if, no, that's me. I already got that.
Yeah, but you're going to be taking an action to mount.
Yeah, that's.
And then you're only getting a movement on Borf, so Borf speed. Or you can move twice as you and still get an action. So you could shoot and then run.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Borf can only follow you with 1 movement, so he'll probably get left behind a bit. But that's fine.
I mean, I still have a whole other pack, but Borf was my favorite. Okay.
So what are you going to do? Ride off into the wind on Borf, or just run away as a goblin?
Either way, I still have to hit this guy, because
Well, if you mount Borf, you can't attack.
That's
your
my
action. Mounting is an action.
But see, he's 40 away, so, he can't get to you. So if you shoot and run, he's still far enough behind. He's not going to be able to double move and attack, so.
Okay.
The best you could do would be
double
move.
I'm going to shoot him.
Try to catch up.
Either way, I'm shooting him.
Yeah.
I'll shoot him. Okay, so I'm going to shoot him first. Oh, short bow.
I know you already used that inspiration to hide,
Yeah, well, I kind of needed it. Otherwise, it bought me a little bit of time.
Ooh, okay, 23 will hit. All I got to say is roll well.
Yeah, well, I can't guarantee that. See, no. 5. Still running away. It's piercing damage, so there's that at least.
Okay, so go ahead and run away.
You're going to go 30 feet, you said?
Yep.
16.
Run away!
Well, 30 feet is your normal movement. If you use your goblin ability to dash, you can go another 30 feet.
I'm going to use my goblin ability to dash.
Okay.
How do you guys use the...
On the index in the top left corner, it's the little circle with a ruler sitting in it. See the little circle that looks like an upside down inverted cube?
Oh, here we go.
There you go.
There you go. That's your measuring tool.
Yeah, you're off now.
So I would be off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you are off the map. As you are running away full tilt, you've run away before you even realize that there's a loud thud in the tree line.
Yes! Talia!
Because I was saying roll well because he's down to only 3 hit points left, so it's kind of important. As
Well,
Nyx
I'm gonna
fires
run.
the arrow, and before it even finishes flying through the woods, she's running off like a double Muppet.
Like, good, but you got him.
As Borf just like looks at you and looks at him and looks at you and looks at him.
Borf will probably, because I am going to actually be off the map, and I'm going to stop and wait for Borf.
Yeah, good plan.
And he's going to be like, hey, he's dead. And then I'll come back.
So now is where the stress starts.
Well,
Geldran, give me a death save.
Yeah. Yep.
I believe in you, leader.
Now it's up to our ranger and her medicine skills. Okay, so you're 2 and 2. This is good. This is super stressful, tense moment here. Okay, off in the distance, the slaves are escaping with stories of freedom. Exna, give me a death save.
Okay. Nope.
Oh.
I did. And just to be defiant, I'm gonna put a middle finger to him and say, fuck you.
As she reaches up her finger with her dying breath. As she passes out for the final time. Her trickster god says, you were going to live and become rich. I guess not.
Ha! Tricked you.
Tarkin is there, saying, don't die. Die, I really want you to die. Nyx, you're off in the woods, you're hearing the crickets chirp. Borf is like yowling for you to come back.
Alright, I tentatively come back, I guess.
Are you double moving with your bonus action dash and your movement to get back to Borf?
Yes.
As you realize no one is chasing you, and you kind of like through the tree line realize that the orc is down on the ground with your arrow through his eye socket.
Oh, awesome.
We might have some goods that you can at least take back with you.
Alright, I'm gonna cautiously check my companions.
Well, just getting back to Borf is all the movement you've got.
Eventually. Yeah.
Eventually.
Put an X through me.
And
I'm
then
dead.
hide. And then hide, because I still have the stealth.
Well, no, you've
Part of
used
my
that.
Goblin things. Huh?
Unless you already used the goblin thing to
There we
run
go.
so fast.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought
So you can use your
I didn't
action
know
to
they-
stealth like a normal creature.
Yeah, then I will stealth like a normal creature.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
she
you're like
doesn't know.
dropping to a knee, getting really quiet, realizing that there's no noise.
Besides the things eating the human.
Geldran is totally going to make a natural 20 in his death save at this point.
Stop saying that. You're jinxing the group.
No, he's not. No, it's fine.
All right, here we go. I'm 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
50-50 here.
Mm-hmm.
They say.
So Geldran's wound is stabilized, and Tarkin is totally taking credit for this as he shit into his wound.
Sitting there pecking on his forehead like, oh, damn it, he made it.
I saved you! Caca, caca! Okay. Again, the survivors of the slaves are fleeing. There's chewing of wolves down below. Exna is passing on to the next plane.
Aww.
Tarkin's talking shit. Nyx, it's back to you.
I'm going to tentatively walk up to... Oh, shit, that's not what I wanted. I just want to see how... Alright, let me see how far.
Technically, we can say we're out of initiative since Geldran...
Oh, we are?
Since Geldran's stabilized, he's no longer got a clock ticking, and since Exna died, the clock is no longer ticking, so who are you going to walk up to first?
Just letting you know, if you come up to my corpse, there is a middle finger in the air.
Well, I'm going to go to her corpse first.
Okay.
Raider first.
And get all of the stuff that goes with crossbows. I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna be sad for a little bit. I'm gonna close her eyes, raise her other middle finger up, and then goblin looter corpse.
Good. Like a
Okay.
good goblin.
So, Exna, go ahead, and if you don't mind giving her a list of what loot is on your corpse.
Oh, yeah. Do I just write it in the chat or say it out loud, or what do you want me to do?
I would say put it in the chat as opposed to having to list off everything, because she won't be able to type it down very fast. And then you
Right.
can give her the broad strokes as she goes walking away after looting your body.
I'm gonna come back and like set it on fire. So like, what is goblin culture that doesn't involve eating your friend's corpse?
You tell me. Every tribe is different. You're the one raised by wolves, so for you, what does that mean to you?
Because generally wolves will like let nature do their thing.
Right.
You know?
You might leave the body where it is and let it rot as nature intends.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. So in my way of thinking, that I'll maybe kind of put a couple leaves to help the decomposition process.
I will place a handful of leaves on you to send you on your way.
Yes, that's what I do. And then now I'm gonna go to our fearless leader to see if he's still alive.
Still fearless leader.
Where is he again?
He's down over here. He's the only one without an X through him.
Okay.
As Tarkin is bouncing up on top of him saying, "Get up, I think the goblin's here to finish you off." As Tarkin whispers in Geldran's ear saying,
down.
"The wolf is here to eat your body."
Talia, you still have the Instagram, right?
I still have Instagram, right?
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna send you the pictures because I cannot type.
Okay, so you see that there's a puff of quarry dust where his face is on the ground and the puddle of blood. As you can see, he is breathing and his wounds have seemed to stabilized.
Okay.
Basically, that just means his wounds have clotted and are not freely bleeding out.
Okay. Right. I try to roll him over.
Okay. Do you want to try using a medicine skill?
I don't think I have a medicine skill.
Everyone
I might make
has
things worse.
the skill. They may not be good at it, but they have the skill.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a try. I mean, it's not. Oh, okay.
Wow,
A 19. Yeah, you totally don't have it. As you do nature medicine on him as best you know, which is lick his wounds.
You're a ranger. You know what to do.
You and Borf start licking his wounds.
I was raised by wolves. This is what I know.
So Geldran, as they are licking your wounds, your eyes kind of flutter open. As you kind of look at her and you realize that, those two sleeping orcs are probably waking up with the fact that you were dropped to 0.
Yeah,
Run!
That's concentration or not for sleep?
Is it?
I don't know. Let me look. Oh.
As Borf sounds just like that as he's getting himself off the ground. As there's this horrible, grievous axe wound across his midsection that spilled some of his guts. Don't worry.
Borf and run.
Those will probably re-roll. You can totally do the combat medic thing and have him grab Borf's scruff to drag him.
Yeah,
I think that's what's gonna have to happen.
Actually, it's 1 minute, so I don't know. Didn't really keep track of turns.
It's not been that long yet. It's only been like 6 rounds since you put him to sleep.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So do you want to go down the quarry to the cave?
No.
There's a cave here that can be used for cover, or off into the woods.
Woods are faster.
Yeah, we're not in a condition to deal with 2 orcs and 2 wolves at the moment.
Okay, as you guys, you grab onto Borf's scruff and he drags you half drags, half crawls you up the ledge to the woods, where Nyx covers you in leaves and conceals your woundedness so you guys can take a long rest to heal up. You guys hear the 2 orcs and the 2 surviving wolves kind of go through the woods chasing after you guys, but thanks to Nyx's great survival skills, because she's going to roll a survival real quick.
Oh, Jesus.
What's your favorite terrain?
Forest.
Okay.
So she has advantage. Yep.
Okay. So I'm rolling
survival.
I did, yeah.
Nice.
23. She hides you amazingly well using her force skills. She created false tracks and everything. As you guys are able to take a long rest, which means you can spend hit dice to heal up.
Yep.
Well, I haven't gotten hit, so.
No.
Says the one
I
who
did.
ran away.
How many?
Neither did
How
for
many
that one
points did I
thing.
get from medicine? Was it just one?
Just one. It was enough to get you back to
Yeah.
consciousness.
All right.
And as you know, you realize that with that 23, that is good enough to say that she ditched those orcs in the woods.
Hey, look at that.
So you guys
Yay.
are able to double back and come back to the quarry, as you know that they're off in the distance because you can hear the two guys, they separated because they lost your trail and the wolves are barking at each other to keep track. Easily, Nyx can keep track of where the two guys are because they're using their wolves to communicate. You guys double back into the quarry. You see your dead compatriots. Sad. You see Exna with her little middle fingers up. You see the dead orcs, the dead slaves that fought for your sake. You see Ragna's skull split open, buried to the neck in rocks. I was going to leave her to quarry this place, but she died.
Yeah.
The headless goblin whose head bounced into the quarry.
You killed her. Just say it like it was.
For story purposes, I'll describe you guys go down to the bottom of the quarry because now that it's clear, there's water there, which you'll need. And you think you can take shelter in the cave because they'd never think that you would double back here. And in the cave, you find two other bound captives.
Oh, hey.
Now the question is, it could be 3 bound captives, depending on how many new bodies we get to join the group. The question is, what is one of the captives, Anaia?
What is one of them? Like if they're a goblin.
That's gonna be your character.
Your new character. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Hint, hint. No. Okay, so I'm just thinking this out. How many humans to goblins were there?
Don't care, don't know. It's the cave, so you can make it up. Preferably goblinoid would be good,
Yeah,
but it's up to you.
We need
you want to make this time.
No, I know.
And more importantly, you all know that as soon as you get to take a long rest, the new character is level 3, and the other two of you level up.
Ooh,
Yay.
hey.
Goblin.
So what class is this goblin?
Oh, I get to make a class.
Yeah, you basically get to make a new character as, your poor character Exna died.
I'm gonna say that they decided to make sure that my little guy didn't die of heat exhaustion, so they're a healer. So.
What kind of healer are they? Are they a druidy healer? Are they a cleric-y healer?
What was the first one? Sorry.
A druid.
Druid. Oh. I've never played a druid completely, so druid.
Okay.
Wait, can a goblin be a druid?
A goblin can totally be a druid.
Yeah.
What is cooler than a goblin that
bear.
turns into a dire rat?
Yes. Druid.
Okay, so
I want to be a healer.
You have a druid, so I'll help you build your character so that way it's, but think about what kind of background you want your druid to have.
Okay, not permanent.
And look up the druids, so you get a fresher on what druids do.
Mm-hmm.
As poor Exna's spirit has passed to the next plane, which may or may not be a happy place.
Happy place.
And I will send the call out to see if we can find 1 or 2 more players to join the goblins before the next game in 2 weeks.
Yay!
Nice.
As both our wizard and our ranger have leveled up.
Yay!
Now, if you guys
am I level
want,
2?
you'll be level 3 conveniently.
Awesome.
Magically, that's why they kept you chained up in the cave, because you were too powerful to keep track of.
Nice.
Yeah.
They kept a shrinking leather collar on your neck, so when you shape changed, it tightened around you.
Yeah, they kept me there to just make sure the people didn't die.
They totally had you keep casting good berry to make food for them.
Mm-hmm.
You get a berry that keeps you barely alive.
Cool.
And definitely read up on the druids, because at level 3 you have choices to make of what type of druid you are.
The first time I ever played D&D was a druid, so I do have some. I'll reread on them though.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. I don't know how good the Circle of Spores is, but that could be entertaining for
Circle
Yeah.
of Spores is cool
Goblin.
because you focus on mushrooms, and later on you can animate dead by infecting corpses with mushrooms.
Right.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
That
And-
sounds really fun, actually.
And you have a necrotic spore effect, which is a bonus action. You can attack one creature in your cloud.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
So they kind of sacrifice shape-shifting for spore abilities,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a lot more necromancy spells, which are kind
I
of cool. It totally
kind
reads
of love
druid
that.
because they love to eat mushrooms and live in dank caves.
They do give
Mushroom-
Goblin
mushroom.
a green rating, which is
Mm-hmm.
a good rating as
A
far
good
as
solid class combo, race combo.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, not the best, but good.
Mm-hmm.
So something to look at. I don't
Mhm.
think
Yeah.
do they still shift? They still can change, right?
They can still change, but it's really limited.
Yeah.
Like
It's
I
like-
can change into a rat or something.
Yeah, you change into certain CR level creatures. I'll give you a list because then I'll put them in
Okay.
the system so that we have access to their stats.
Cool. So we'll
Then
just
you
get
have
Only
together
the-
for
Circle
the
of
2
the
weeks.
Moon, which are the shapeshifters that become scary big monsters.
All right.
Bigger
They're
creatures.
focused on changing.
Then you
Alright.
have the druid, the shepherds of the land, which
Oh.
specialize in pets and summoning animals to fight on their behalf.
Cool.
And then
That'll be
there's
fun.
the
Alright.
Circle of the Land, which is basically focuses on spellcasting.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the Fire one, which are all about burning shit. And they can summon a little flamey fox pet.
Oh!
But those
Little
ones
kitsune.
completely sacrifice shapeshifting, pretty much.
Ah.
But you can
Okay,
summon
well,
a fire fox.
that would be cool. I'm okay with that. I like internet. Sorry. So we'll just get together at some point before the 2 weeks.
Okay.
Cool.
And let me know if you guys know anybody that's free for late Sunday night gaming, and we'll see
Yeah.
if we can get some bodies in here.
Okay.
Anaia, you're going to have to tell Andee how she died like a boss.
She died like a boss. Yes.
That was her first
So-
option.
Before you guys leave,
Yeah.
okay, since I no longer have access to Facebook to contact my friend,
Mhm.
my birthday's on the 31st of this month, and I want to do something either right before or right after my birthday, like get together with friends, and do maybe hot pot.
Ooh.
Oh, I like hot pot.
Hot pot.
I've never done it before, and I've always
It's
wanted
really
to do
good.
it.
Yeah, Andee and I went to the E-Hot Pot,
That's the
and
one I want to go to.
we went before the hot pot spot was okay. Like, they said that in September or something they would be fine with doing hot pot.
Yeah.
But otherwise, they don't really do you make the soup there. They just have already made, or they make it in the kitchen and bring it out to you.
Okay.
At least that's what they told us, so just keep that in mind. But it was really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I want to do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And, with you guys and Andee too, it's just, I don't have a way to contact people because I'm,
Well,
You know.
me and Andee are on Instagram, so that
okay,
helps.
cool.
Yeah.
All right.
If
I
it
don't know if I'm
helps,
friend with her on Instagram. I don't know if I am.
if it
Okay.
helps, we all are on the same Skype channel that we can send messages through.
I was
Okay.
gonna say, you got Skype. That's
Okay.
an
Yeah, I
option.
forgot that.
For group chat, I use that in a lot of my groups as the go-to chat that don't have everybody on Facebook, like since Kelly
Yeah.
does do Facebook. Also, on Skype, you can send PDF of books that are too big to send on other, things like
Ooh.
email or on Facebook.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Because I have recently Skyped some books to people that we've had PDFs of that we used to be able to share, but now we can't.
Makes sense.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah. So there are options, Talia.
Okay, cool.
Hmm
Yeah, just I don't have a lot of people that I know on. There's some people that I know on Facebook that I don't have them on Instagram or
Yeah.
there,
Mhm.
and I'm like, God dang it!
Andee
Just
doesn't
let me
really
know
go on
when
the
you're
stuff.
picking, because I don't know exactly the 27th, 28th, and 29th when I'm free during those days. So let me know when
Okay.
you pick, and I'll let
Because
you know if
I
I'm
want
free.
Kelly to go too, because I miss her face.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
One of
it's
those-
too. Today was
And
her
you
birthday.
guys are invited, and then I'm trying to find a day that's good for everyone, because I'm, with the exception of Saturday nights when I do the radio show,
Mhm.
I'm free every day. And I wanted like you guys, I wanted like Zoe, and I don't think I have her phone number, because we were going to get together, but it didn't happen.
Well, if you
I can-
ask me or Jim, we can get it.
Yeah,
Okay.
or I can send her your phone number if you want me to.
Yeah. Just tell her if she could text me, because I really do want to get together with her, and I want to do like some sort of hot pot. It could be hot pot just somewhere.
Yeah.
And if you and Andee have done it before, maybe I can get some suggestions from you guys, because I've never done it, but I keep hearing about it.
Well,
I don't know where to go for hot pot. But...
Yeah.
What?
That's the actual restaurant name.
Yeah, it's by the downtown-ish, like on what's it called?
Speedway?
Near Speedway and 6?
It's Speedway and Stone, actually.
It's Speedway and Stone? Okay.
Yeah, because I pass it when I do the radio show.
That makes sense, yeah.
Is that the only place, or?
Well, no, that's just one I've known, but if anybody has done it before and if they have any suggestions of a good place, because I haven't been to that one, I have been to any hot pots.
Yeah, the only one that we went to is the hot pot, and the hot pot part wasn't available yet.
Yeah.
It was,
okay.
Yeah, that's
So
what
I would have to probably call to see if it is, and if it isn't, 'cause that's like I think the part that I think I would probably enjoy.
Yeah. Otherwise, the food was really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to do the 29th, I think we're free after 2:00.
29th?
The 29th of Friday.
That's the Sunday in 2 weeks.
Oh, cool.
Sunday in 2 weeks. What?
Yeah, I see that. So, wait, the day we're supposed to game?
Yeah.
We'll
We'll see if we
do
it
a live game.
Well, the thing is that they're closed by the time we normally game, but Kelly would have to come home by 8:00, I think, because
it would just, it would be funny because we'd all hang out and then go game.
We all hang out and then go game online.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that can always
I was like, why don't we
Uh-huh.
just have an early game and do it face to face?
Hot whale.
Their tables aren't that big.
There's apparently a new place, Pot Whale.
Oh.
I've heard of that.
I don't know. I'm looking at it here online. Yeah, the only hot pot I know is like a personal friend's hot pot, which is amazing. But
now there's a couple. Apparently, there's a couple hot pot restaurants here in town.
Yeah,
it's just that one was the one that caught my, because I'm passing it every Saturday.
Yeah, like the tables are cool. Like I think every place where someone can sit has a heater.
Wow.
Like a stovetop thing.
A cooker.
Or something like that. It's really cool.
Yeah, I definitely, so, yeah, well, if we can try and get, I don't know, people on some sort of chat that I have access to, and it could be discussed through everybody who would like to go, kind of thing, because usually I'd go on Facebook, it's like, who wants to do this? And I can't do that.
Right.
So it's very frustrating to try and coordinate things this way.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm not really sure what to do, but I mean, can I use you two as Natalia wants to do this thing? We're going to help her coordinate this because she still can't get onto Facebook.
Join this group chat.
Yeah.
Ways of making it happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, this pot whale is apparently 3620 North First.
Okay, First. Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll ask my friend Mark. I don't know if you guys know Mark Cato or Cato, who owns Tucson Games Gadget. His wife's Chinese, so
Yeah. No.
Shan knows
where
good
to go.
food.
Yeah, that's that's the pot I've had is her hot pot. So oh yeah, it was really good.
That's Mexi pot.
Yeah, it was amazing. But I'll find out where she says is place to go in town.
All right.
Yeah.
Either way, we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
We will start making the plans because 2 weeks is a good time frame for making plans.
Yes.
Yay.
All right. I gotta head out.
I do too. So I love you guys.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
All
right. Good night.
Thank you for listening to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition, a member of the Creative Play and Podcast Network. Please follow us on Patreon at patreon.com/CPPN to never miss a show or stream.
Hello, this is Eric.
And Wendy Strog with Stone Valley Hobby and Games.
We sell board games, card games, role-playing games, and supplies. We have thousands of Magic the Gathering cards available, carry Kickstarter products, and work with veteran-owned small businesses to bring you our own line of products.
We are a small business retailer, but we offer competitive prices, a loyalty system, and free shipping on orders over $100.
As a military veteran myself, I'm a strong supporter of our armed forces, their families, and contractors out there doing the hard job. So any order from an AA, AE, or EP address will be shipped absolutely free.
Remember, StoneValleyGames.com, where we take your leisure seriously.